After the terrible Canadian Grand Prix, Ferrari will be looking to bounce back in Carlos Sainz's home country of Spain. This is even more motivation for the departing Spaniard in the Italian side, and the upgrades that the team will be bringing in Barcelona and later on Silverstone will be sure to help him out. So could the Scuderia fight for the victory on a track that is well suited for the Red Bull car rather than the SF-24?
One of the best U-turn you will see in your life. I hope you didn't break the car.
I hope not.
In Montreal, Ferrari should have performed much better if not for the vicious cycle of pressure and weather conditions. The Canadian track, characterised by similar curves interspersed with stop-and-go sections, did not allow for a technical recovery during qualifying. Those who made mistakes in FP3 corrected them without fully resolving the issues. The grid position and race problems hindered a better performance analysis. Barcelona arrives at a crucial time to gauge the strength of the top teams. Red Bull, Ferrari and McLaren have each won at least one race, and Mercedes could have won in Montreal if not for Russell's errors. It's now vital to evaluate the cars under more consistent conditions. Ferrari is technically much improved from a year ago when engineers first made visible changes by abandoning the tanks. Although the problems were not quickly resolved, this season the SF-24 has shown potential and consistency. Some weaknesses emerged during tests, managed well on some occasions but not in others, like in China and Canada, where a good compromise wasn't found. Whether it's the tyres or setup settings, the car struggles on soft tyres but performs well on hard ones, leading to more critical qualifying sessions. In Spain, the SF-24 is expected to return to its optimal performance levels. With close battles, a few hundredths of a second determine entry into Q3. This issue must be addressed to avoid seriously damaging the weekend. The technical office has approved the second aerodynamic package, which will be introduced significantly earlier in Catalonia. In Maranello, work continues around the clock to introduce new elements to the car. The goal is to have a new floor with an updated area to improve low-speed performance. According to Formula.Uno, there is 99% chance that both drivers will have the new specifications available on Friday. Additionally, we should see changes to the rear bodywork, tray area and ramps towards the diffuser, along with improved small deflector elements. This significant effort aims to counter McLaren's challenge and fend off Mercedes. If all goes well, the objective is to enhance aerodynamic efficiency and load quality, maintaining pressure on Red Bull, even if beating Verstappen proves difficult. Besides Red Bull, McLaren also feels well prepared for the Spanish Grand Prix. The versatility of the MCL38 is now well known, as the papier-coloured cars have shown great adaptation to all circuits. The Woking team believes it can exploit this adaptability well, presenting a great challenge to determine if they can compete for the entire championship against Max Verstappen's Red Bull RB20. Meanwhile, Sergio Perez appears to be a less formidable competitor for now. Mercedes also starts strong, with a new floor on the W15 single-seater to be revealed on Thursday. This crucial macro component aims to stabilise the aerodynamic load generation of the black-trimmed silver arrows. Ferrari is keen to bounce back after a disappointing weekend on Notre Dame Island, claiming that the Canadian Grand Prix was an isolated case. Both Mercedes and Red Bull are expected to introduce updates. Red Bull's Helmut Marko has announced an upgrade to maximise the RB20's performance and address recent issues. Ferrari too aims to reaffirm its competitiveness. Expected updates to the SF-24 should greatly benefit the Ferrari single-seater, especially as the Catalan track is ideal for testing new parts. Validating upgrades is theoretically simpler at the Circuit de Catalunya. Ferrari's weaknesses are well known, of course: medium-low speed cornering, traction that, although good, lacks behind Red Bull, and a rear end that could benefit from additional load. A more stable rear that can match the front end's solidity in rapid direction changes would be really beneficial. Increased vertical thrust would also allow Ferrari to manage wing downforce more effectively, similar to the RB20. Ferrari's primary goal is to enhance the airflow benefits under the car's floor. The single kick keel aims to optimize local pressure and generate a high-quality fluid structure at various speeds. Managing the floor's variations in ground clearance during different driving phases ensures stable and efficient downforce. This has been a strength for Ferrari in high-speed supportive corners. The aerodynamic map of the SF-24 has been adjusted, considering the car's load is influenced by roll, pitch and yaw angles during a lap. Reducing these influences with the new modifications should improve Ferrari's performance. Furthermore, the updates are expected to offer greater continuity in vertical thrust production, especially in medium-slow corners. The diffuser will likely be involved in the Barcelona weekend update. Alongside Red Bull and Mercedes, other minor aerodynamic tweaks can still make a difference. Now in the third year of the current Formula One regulatory framework, all teams use similar solutions, and the team that can optimize these solutions most effectively will have the upper hand. The 2024 Spanish Grand Prix will undoubtedly be special for Carlos Sainz, considering it will also be his last home weekend with Ferrari colours. For the Spanish driver, the home event can be a good reminder to perform well with his team and to recover points in the 2024 Formula One Drivers' Championship. Given recent rumours, news about his future and his choice for the next season might also come from Barcelona, but before thinking about the future, it's important for Carlos Sainz to give his best in his home race, where he will be followed by the usual grandstand of his supporters. For me, it is absolutely one of the most special moments of the year. Being able to race in front of the home crowd is a privilege, and I'm really excited thinking about the upcoming weekend. The circuit is crowded every day by thousands of Spanish fans, and the support I receive from them is truly special. These were Carlos Sainz's comments in the Ferrari press release preceding the start of the weekend. I also have a dedicated grandstand, the Ferrari CS-55, full of superfans. It has become a very beautiful tradition, and I love driving and enjoying the atmosphere there, the Ferrari man pointed out ahead of the Barcelona weekend. Ferrari's performance at Monaco or Montreal doesn't fully capture its current competitiveness in Formula One. This nuanced understanding is largely due to the leadership style of team principal Fred Vasseur, who, after Charles Leclerc's victory in Monaco, cautioned against complacency, warning that different tracks ahead would present varied challenges. Following the dismal performance in Montreal, where neither Ferrari finished or made it into Q3, Vasseur reiterated the need for a balanced perspective, emphasising that a single weekend's result does not define the team's status. Vasseur's leadership style is characterised by his realistic and steady approach, maintaining focus on long-term goals rather than short-term results. This contrasts sharply with his predecessor Mattia Binotto's more optimistic and sometimes unrealistic declarations, and Maurizio Arrivabene's arrogance and defensive attitude towards criticism. Vasseur's level-headedness helps keep the team focused on continuous improvement and avoids the pitfalls of overreaction. His strategic thinking and patience are crucial, as Ferrari's historical desperation to win battles has often cost it the war. The mindset has not only facilitated recent progress, but also attracted key recruits necessary for further gains. A classic example of Ferrari's past desperation was in 2013. Despite early wins, the Ferrari F138 lagged behind Red Bull. Pressured by Luca de Montezemolo, Ferrari focused on quick-fix upgrades, setting back development for the following year and contributing to a poor start to F1's hybrid era. Vasseur's approach does not guarantee Ferrari's return to the top or an end to its longest championship drought since 2008. However, it provides a chance by emphasising sustained, consistent results. The Spanish GP weekend will test this resilience, and it would be surprising if Vasseur fails to maintain his steadying influence. Do you think Ferrari can bounce back? Let us know down in the comments. We'll see you soon in the next video.